हेलो दोस्तों, स्वागत है आपका KCD 2 के अगले एपिसोड में। और अपनी जर्नी को कंटिन्यू करते हैं हम। थैंक यू सो मच फॉर ज्वाइनिंग। वीडियो एंजॉय कीजिए। लेट्स टॉक टू दिस ब्यूटीफुल लेडी कैथरीन। हेलो।
Sorry to bother you, but I've seen you before.
Oh, eh? I don't remember. Hold on. Are you the boy that cleans the pit under the castle shitting hole?
नहीं भाई, आई एम नॉट लेट्रिन क्लीनर। लेट्रिन क्लीनर नहीं हूँ भाई मैं। यू आर अटैक्ड बाय
You were
बैंडिट्स।
attacked by those bandits.
What bandits? What are you on about?
यू आर अटैक्ड एट द पॉइंट।
You were attacked at the pond. You, some other women, and so were we as it happened.
I have no idea what you're on about. I work at the castle and I wasn't at any pond.
ये झूठ क्यों बोल रही है? I don't know why are you trying to deny what are you? I saved your life. I decided from them. I don't know.
And I have no idea why you're trying to deny it.
हाँ.
I saw you with my own eyes. You were washing laundry there with some other girls.
Well, I reckon you weren't looking too much at faces, eh?
भाई,
Clear off, you
मेरे
lecher.
को जल्दी चूज करना पड़ेगा यार। रेपुटेशन लॉस्ट हो गया मेरा।
Here's your
No यार,
wine.
ये नहीं चाहिए था मेरे को।
Is this vagabond bothering you?
I can handle the likes of him myself.
Oh God,
Thanks for the wine. Bye.
ये नहीं चाहता था मैं।
Please, I don't know what's up with you, but I know you were there. I need your help. You owe me that much. But we need to get to Von Berghoff, and you're the only one who can confirm who we are.
यही लड़की थी यार।
You can't get into the castle. And even if you could, that was the king's messenger. Von Berghoff is getting ready to ride out.
Shit.
If you want to speak to him, the best place would be Samin's wedding.
Samin's
there.
wedding.
For sure.
No, wait.
And don't ever lay your hands on me again.
भाई बहुत कड़क है यार ये।
What are you gaping at? Have you nothing better to do?
Oh, this didn't go well यार। Get to Virgo.
Why are you standing here like a pillar of salt? Are you ready?
Ready for what? अच्छा काम करवाना है ना? ठीक है, क्या
Always
काम
ready.
करना है बताओ।
Glad to hear it. You pair ordered a lot more than you paid for, so you work your debt off, like I said.
Can't it wait? Can't it
Can't
wait?
it wait? We've got coin, just not at the moment.
Oh, why? We'll pay you back when we see you again, which is never. Over there by the gate, there's a cart with sacks of flour from the
अरे यार
mill.
सब जगह रेपुटेशन लॉस्ट ही हो रहा है
My
हमारा।
old man was meant to take them into the house. But as soon as he got a sniff of work, he vanished into thin air. The second door in there leads to the pantry. That's why I need you to haul the sacks. You have to lay each sack on the planks, so they don't touch the damp floor and go moldy. If you just chuck it on the floor in the corner, it'll spoil. So do it properly. 2 men can finish the work in a jiffy, and then we'll be quits.
That's kind of work is beneath us.
All right, we'll do it.
रेपुटेशन मिल
Carrying
गया
a few
वापस।
sacks won't kill us. For sure, it's less daunting work than fighting bandits in the woods.
Aye, it's terrible about them bandits. We never had nothing like that here before. Like it or not, you can't pay what you owe me, so I'm putting you to work. Is that clear?
All right,
ठीक है यार।
we'll do it.
Glad to hear it. I can see you ain't stuck up like your mate. Where are you actually from, if you don't mind me asking?
Skalitz, Rete, Skalitz.
Skalitz.
Never heard of it. I ain't been further than the back of me whole life. But I know this place inside and out.
Okay, add something about a wedding. What's life like there? Okay.
I heard some talk about some wedding being planned here.
Ah, nobody's talking about nothing else. Young Lord Samin is marrying Agnes, the daughter of Thrush, our Truscovitz bailiff. And it's going to be a grand affair. When rich folks get married, That's a feast that's a lot different from when some tanner gets itched to a bathhouse wench.
Okay, will Lord grow at the wedding? Who is Samin?
Who is this? Semin.
Can't you tell by the name? The Lord of Samin. The fort in the village belonged to him.
Oh.
Old Jan Samin is the head of the family. And his son's called Olda. And it's him who's getting itched. They used to
Okay.
be a rich family. Their glory's faded a bit, but they still have some clout.
समीन कोई तो मतलब वो है लॉर्ड है. Will Lord von Brook be at the wedding? Where the wedding? Okay.
Will Lord von Berghoff be at the wedding?
How should I know what his lordship's plans are? But most likely he will be. Samin is his vassal.
Can I get to the wedding? नहीं इससे नहीं पूछते हैं. Let's go.
It seems that's really our only chance.
What's that?
Oh, nothing.
If you want to find out more, there's a couple of invited guests having an ale over there. Young Svaja there. He's the bride's brother. He can be a bit of a pain, but he's a good lad at heart.
Okay, दूल्हे का भाई बैठा है यहाँ पे. About the bride मतलब दुल्हन का भाई. About the wedding, what's life like here? पूछते हैं यार इससे थोड़ा इन्फॉर्मेशन लेते हैं. Where is the wedding going to be?
Where's the wedding going to be?
That's Samin, of course. I expect old Sir Jan and our bailiff will try to outdo each other in showing off their wealth.
Can I
Can I
get
get
to
to
the
the
wedding?
wedding somehow?
I
Invitation
don't
तो नहीं
know
है.
about that, lad. It's for invited guests only.
Is that all you know about the wedding?
What else is there to know? I'm just looking forward to being a guest and having someone serve me for a change.
Okay,
What's
इस
life
टाउन
like
के बारे में थोड़ा पूछते
Better
हैं.
now that you and your pal have finally had a wash. Truth to tell, it used to be better. The war might be far away, but more and more young lads are going away to fight.
Oh.
But then there's a shortage of folk to do the work around here. And that's a big problem.
I'm sorry, where I can find work here? Is Van Grove risking soldiers? Okay.
Is von Berghoff recruiting men at arms?
No, Von Berghoff ain't got nothing to do with that.
Okay.
They go of their own free will. They're fed up of ordinary work, so they try their luck elsewhere. It don't occur to them they might not come back. They just see easy earnings. Then the old folks have to do their work in the fields.
और where can
Where
I
can I
find
find
work?
work around
हाँ
these parts?
पैसे भी कमाने हैं,
First,
थोड़ा
you
पैसा
gotta
वैसा
carry them
कैसे
sacks for
कमाएंगे?
me, so don't bother looking anywhere else yet.
हाँ.
But otherwise, you can find work anywhere. You just need to keep your eyes open and not be afraid to ask.
Okay.
Try Radovan the smith for one. He's a bit odd, but he'll pay decently for a helping hand. Come to mention it, he's sat just round the corner there.
Oh, ये भी यहाँ
If you
पे है.
want to ask him about it.
एक
And
स्मिथ
that
है.
fella next to him is Miller Crazel. He needs helpers now and then. But watch out for him. You know what they say about Millers.
I've heard things all right.
Well then, be careful.
Okay, where should we move the sack to? Is the only tavern here?
Is this
अच्छा.
the only tavern here?
यहाँ पे हम
In
खाना पीना मिलता है
Troshkovitz
क्या?
it is.
You must be doing pretty well then, eh?
I'd be doing a lot better if everyone paid their bills.
Oh, यहाँ पे एक सिंगल है. अच्छा बिजनेस है
Where do you want
इसका.
the sacks moved to?
To the pantry. That's the second door inside there. But I'd split the work with your pal if I was you. So you don't do yourself a mischief. It's his debt too, ain't it?
ठीक है.
I'll go and discuss it with my friend then.
हो गई सब
And
कॉन्वर्सेशन.
careful with them sacks.
और कुछ है
I
इसको
don't
बोलने?
want you ripping them or anything like that. And what can I
हाँ
get for
बहुत
you?
केयरफुल बोल रही है. ऑल राइट, तो एक बार हान से बात कर लेते हैं क्या बोल रही है. बाकी एक दूल्हा भी है ना इधर कहीं तो. क्या बताया था उसने दूल्हे का नाम? पता नहीं.
like a beer.
Christ, pardon me.
ठीक है, एक बार इससे बात करते हैं पहले हान
Talk to
से.
that woman from the pond.
I noticed. It didn't look like she was too pleased to see you, though.
The main thing is, she
झूठ
denied ever
बोल रही थी
being at
यार,
the pond.
झूठ बोल
It's
रही थी.
definitely her, though. You don't forget a figure like hers.
I got the feeling she didn't want to talk about it for some reason. I did get something out of her though.
What? Don't keep me in
शादी हो रही है
suspense.
एक.
Von Berghoff is about to leave the castle.
Oh,
Sacra. If he pledges to Sigismund before we can get to him, everything's fucked.
Calm down. Let me finish. There's also going to be a big wedding in the region. Young Lord Semin, a nobleman, is marrying the local bailiff's daughter. It's the talk of the region. It's invitation only, of course. But maybe we could wangle our way in somehow.
Why should some wedding in a shithole near Trotsky be of any interest to us?
Because it looks like von Bergov will be there.
Oh, that's fantastic news, Henry. So all we have to do is get on the guest list. And that shouldn't be a problem because you've got a cunning plan, right?
I'll think of
I'll
something.
come up with something.
I hope so. You can't expect me to do the thinking for both of us all the time. We'll ask the locals and see.
There's something else we have to sort out first. I spoke to the innkeeper.
I noticed that too.
We can work off our debt. All we have to do is carry a few sacks of flour from that cart to the pantry. If we both do it, we'll be finished in no time.
Lug sacks? Are you yanking my noble pizzle?
I'm serious.
I can't work. I'm a noble. What if someone saw me?
करना तो पड़ेगा यार, पैसा चुकाना है तो. I'll write, I do it myself. Do you have any idea what you look like? Nobody will recognize you. हाँ.
Come on. Nobody will recognize you.
Maybe not now, but what about later? People will remember my face, and when everything's cleared up, word will get around that I lugged sacks here like
So ये
some
हमारी help नहीं
beggar,
करेगा मतलब.
as if the
ये
disgrace
क्या
at
बात
the
हुई?
gate wasn't enough.
खाया पिया तो इसने भी है ना. ये कैसा दोस्त हुआ? Don't be. You'll just have to try it.
Look, we're not in any position to pick and choose. So if you want to somehow scrape your way out of this mess, you better forget your airs and graces and make some effort. A bit of honest work won't kill you.
Henry,
अरे
haven't
यार
you ever heard
reputation
the
फिर
3 states of man?
सबको प्लीज करना है क्या?
Some
सबको
aristocratic
अच्छा मतलब
excuse.
काम ही नहीं करवाओगे
Not
इस समय.
so fast.
अभी
It's
तक मैं
God's
इतना
law.
पता नहीं गाइस.
Laboratores,
रेपुटेशन बहुत कम हो रहा है
the
मेरा.
priests who pray for us.
अच्छी बात नहीं है
Laboratores,
यार.
The plebs who shovel shit and pay taxes. And Bellatorus, the warriors who protect the ones on their knees or in the fields. Now, which am I? So if you find me a sword, I can get to work. But wield a pitchfork or carry sacks? That's against God and nature.
अरे यार. अब मेरा ही बता दे भाई, मैं
So,
कहाँ?
which do I belong to?
Good question. Before I'd have said you were a peasant, but it turned out that you're a noble's bastard. And you're pretty handy with a sword. And you've even been in a monastery.
I'd rather forget about that.
You're a bit of everything. But if you get your hands dirty with labour, it wouldn't be such an offence against divine order as in my case.
Okay.
Pure blood. Noble status. and that.
अच्छा जी.
In short, be so kind as to get to work. I promise I'll make it up to you.
Are you really not going to help me? नहीं भाई, वो नहीं करेगा help, मुझे नहीं लग रहा
going
है.
then.
Already reputation
You
lost हो
could give
गया.
me a hand. It wouldn't do you any harm.
Ah, stop whining. You can manage. Well,
ठीक
if
है
it
भाई.
makes you feel
ये बहुत
better,
बड़े परिवार
I'll
से है ना.
scratch your back later.
Nobleman.
How? Well, giving me a large estate?
That too, of course. Maybe 2 estates. But above all, once we're out of the worst, I'll help you find your dog. As soon as we have at least some gear, we'll head into the forest and find Mutt in a trice. Although, if you think about the 3 states of man, looking for lost dogs is more like a huntsman's work. But let's pay no mind to that.
How generous of you, Lord Capon.
अरे
I know, my dear Henry, such is my nature.
कुछ भी मतलब. हाँ, थोड़ा काम कर लेता हमारे साथ तो क्या हो जाता है यार. All right. ओके, तो काम स्टार्ट कर देते हैं. आगे यहाँ से करना पड़ेगा. ये कौन है?
Where is that bloody innkeeper?
ये कौन है?
The innkeeper told me we should move the sacks.
So what are you waiting for? I'm bored to death already. I'll move each sack so you can get a better grip on it. But don't
Okay.
expect no
Carry
more
the
from me.
sacks to pantry. Pantry किधर है?
God grant you health.
पेंट्री अंदर ही होगा ना, जहाँ तक मेरे को लग रहा है. ओके, एफ पे पहुँचाना है. अंदर ही है मेरे हिसाब से पेंट्री. वेयर इज पेंट्री? ये है क्या? ओके पुट डाउन द सैक। ओके 5 लेके आने हैं यार, हद है यार। किधर आ गया मैं? डोर किधर था यार? इधर। जल्दी जल्दी यार 5 और रख देते हैं यार, ये काम करना पड़ेगा अपने को। और यहाँ पे कोई तो दूल्हा, सॉरी दूल्हा नहीं, दुल्हन का भाई कहीं तो बैठा है यार। उसका नाम क्या बोला था पता नहीं मेरे को, यहीं कहीं तो है। उससे भी बात कर लेंगे एक बार ताकि हमें थोड़ा आइडिया और हो जाए। ओके 2 डाउन, लेट्स गो फॉर थर्ड वन। भाई जो खाया पिया है उसका हम चुका रहे हैं मेहनत करके। ये दिन आ गए हैं।
Same bandits who attacked Lord von Berghoff's men. Why the fuck doesn't anyone believe us?
Maybe because you've got no.
ये अभी भी ट्राई कर रहा है कि मतलब कि हमें कोई पहचान ले। कोई नहीं पहचानने वाला भाई, कपड़े इतने बेकार पहने हुए हमने।
And you're up to no good. We should kick both of you out.
We should kick. भाई ये टाउन में अगर सरवाइव करना है तो सबके साथ मिलजुल के रहना पड़ेगा।
It happens. Just watch where you're going next time.
ए निकल रे, ये तो काम करवा रही है ऊपर से लेक्चर। और हद है यार, एक तो इतना भारी है यार। लेट्स गो 3 डाउन। थोड़ा सा और, कमर दुख गई यार मेरी।
Did you say? Say it again.
It was their own fault.
झगड़ा हो रहा है इनका।
They attacked themselves. What the fuck are you trying to say?
Everyone knows it's dangerous around Trotsky. Making camp in such an unprotected place is suicide.
Where else were they supposed to make camp, smart-ass?
Somewhere in the rocks, maybe. Not out in the open by the pond. Only a fool would do that.
Calm down.
Calm down, both of you.
I'm perfectly calm.
यार
It's your chum here
चूज करने के
who's
लिए बहुत
ranting and
टाइम
raving.
बहुत जल्दी जाता
Pack
है
it in, Henry. There's no point
Reputation
in
बढ़ गया।
arguing with this yokel. He fancies himself as a military strategist.
I don't believe a word you're saying. A weed like you surviving a fight against bandits even von Berghoff himself has trouble with?
Believe what you like, but I'm telling the truth. And in fact, I'm willing to overlook all your insults if you apologize right now. And invite me to that wedding.
Oh, you want to come to the wedding, do you? Huh. I'll give you a piece of advice, pal. If you can make yourself useful for the blacksmith or the miller, you'll get to the wedding.
Oh.
You'll see the glorious occasion.
Blacksmith या फिर मिलर के पास अगर हम जाएंगे।
Stop spouting your pathetic lies.
ठीक है।
I am Sir Hans Capon, Lord of Perkstein, and I demand your immediate apology.
I am Sir Hans Capon, Lord of Perkstein. Sir Hans Capon, Lord of Perkstein.
ये बात केवल हमें पता है भाई, लॉर्ड हांस, इसलिए हमने काम नहीं करवा रहे हैं इससे। बाकी सब उसका मजाक ही उड़ा रहे हैं।
No apology then. It looks like I'm going to have to teach you a lesson.
भाई नहीं, फाइट नहीं करना है।
I'm so scared.
Cut it out.
That's enough. Cut it out, both of you.
Mind your own business.
अरे
Take your ragamuffin friend and get the fuck out of our village.
I give you a chance to apologize, and you keep insulting me. Get ready to pick up your broken teeth with broken fingers.
Oh, I'd like to see that. Come on then.
You scum!
सच में फाइट करने वाला है ये? नाइस मैन। ये पड़ी ना। ओह हम भी फाइट करने वाले हैं क्या?
It was him.
Now we'll
Come on.
you
Get him!
scum!
Unbelievable.
Come on. आजा बाबा। स्टैमिना स्टैमिना स्टैमिना। कम। स्टैमिना वापस क्यों नहीं आ रहा मेरा?
Spare him.
ओह स्टैमिना मेरा आया ही नहीं वापस यार। कौन मार रहा है? कौन मार रहा है? लेट मी रन, लेट मी रन, लेट मी रन।
Zeig, was du drauf hast.
I
I
surrender.
surrender. Enough.
I'll kill you.
भाई मैंने सरेंडर किया फिर भी।
Los.
इसने भाई साहब बहुत मार दिया यार इन्होंने। कम, मैं बताता हूँ तेरे को। मार मार।
Ah, zeig, was du drauf hast. Now we'll have you, scum.
कम ऑन। ओ,
Hey, get him. Come on then.
कम।
Fucking hell!
ओ बॉय बॉय। नो 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 नो।
Du willst Gnade? Fuck that. You'll die.
मेरा हेल्थ बहुत लो है गाइस।
Show your stuff.
Shame on you.
कम मार। मारते भी तो नहीं जल्दी से ये। क्या हुआ? What happened? ओ भाई बहुत लड़ाई हो गई यहाँ पे।
What the hell is going on here? Grab them vagabonds.
बहुत टफ है यार फाइट करना तो। ओह बॉय। ओह ये क्या है? ये सब नहीं करना था यार हमको।
Bastards! This will cost you dearly. Keep your mouth shut and don't make it worse. What? You behave like a spoilt brat. How dare you speak? You know, if you just shut up and done some work, we'd have coin by now and be on our
हाँ
way
ना
to the
उधर
castle,
काम
but
नहीं
no,
किया इसने।
Not his lordship. You've got a nerve.
If you hadn't have played the hero, we'd have been there long since, and I wouldn't have had to get you out of that mess.
Oh yeah, because this isn't a mess, is it? Fuck off! Shut up! Or you'll get a whipping too.
Just who the hell do you think you are?
I'm the only one of us with any sense.
I'm not the one who acts like a spoiled child.
Spoiled child! You're in danger of crossing the line, Henry. Better keep your mouth shut. I shouldn't have brought you along.
Well, that's something we can agree on. I could have been sitting in the mill instead of rotting in these stocks.
And whose fault is that?
You want me to blame? हाँ भाई who started? कहाँ झगड़ा तो इसने किया ना?
Who started quarrelling with the locals? In their tavern? You should have listened to me and calmed down.
And let him insult me? Fat chance! If it hadn't been for me, we wouldn't have even been in that tavern. We've been in the shit right from the start because you had to play at being the knight in shining underwear, saving damsels in distress.
I don't believe it. You're trying to put the blame on me? Just like that?
Who else is to blame? You're just a simple
भाई
peasant who has no
इसका ही फॉल्ट
idea
है ना,
how
इसने ही
the
फाइट
world
करवाया ना
works.
फालतू। मुझे अब पता है हम इधर वीक हैं। You are a spoiled brat. Let's stop
Hey,
arguing.
let's just stop all this
हाँ
arguing.
ना कुछ फायदा नहीं होने वाला उससे।
It'll just make things worse.
Fuck you! I've had it up to here with you. With you and your pontificating. You were supposed to make sure nothing went wrong. And how did that turn out? It was me who had to save your life. You're fucking useless. You couldn't even keep an eye on your own mutt.
Make peace.
That's enough. This isn't getting us anywhere. I understand you're downcast after all that happened to us.
डायलॉग चूज करना बहुत यार
I understand you
इसमें
need to take it out on someone. I can take it. But we shouldn't forget we have a
ठीक से
job
करना
to
पड़ेगा
do
अपने को यार, बहुत सोच समझ के
Do it, we
कोई भी
must.
कदम उठाना है तो।
together.
That's exactly what I'm doubting. Everything goes to shit when you're by my side.
You don't really mean that. Calm down.
I'm perfectly calm. That's it. My life went to shit from the first moment I met you.
अरे यार
And I've only just realised it. You're like a ball and chain. And I'd have bagged that wild boar too if it weren't for you.
Well,
And none of the rest would have happened. I wouldn't have been showered in shit.
oh, come on, Capon.
Don't you cape on me. Not another word. I have to consider what to do next.
भाई कोई आएगा हमें छुड़ाने? अगला दिन हो गया यार, पूरा रात ऐसे ही बिता दिया हमने। ओ माय गॉड।
Right, ladies. Time to go home. But I swear to Christ, if I catch you again, I'm gonna skin you both alive.
बहुत बेइज्जती कर दिया यार इधर।
Isn't that? Oh, Sir Otto.
सर ऑटो। नहीं सुना ही नहीं भाई, सुना ही नहीं। एक चांस था। ओह गॉड, क्या करेंगे अभी हम?
Oh, shit. Right, where were we? Go on, get out of my sight. What are we gonna do?
You can do as you like. You can go and carry sacks or dig latrines.
ये कहाँ जा रहा है? और
I'll look after myself. I'll go
ये
to
तो
see Lord von Bergov at the
कैसा
wedding.
दोस्त है यार, ये
I
धोखा ही
bid
दे
you
दिया।
farewell.
सीरियसली?
Yeah. If I were in your shoes, I'd be glad to be rid of the good for nothing, eh? Yeah. All right, off you go.
भाई ये गरीबी से बाहर आ पाएंगे इस गेम में हम? कि ऐसे ही हमारा कटता रहेगा? Crime and reputation. Every one of your action has consequences. If you commit crimes, the world around you and its people react to them. वो तो दिख रहा है। सो मोटा मोटी बात ये है कि मतलब अगर हम क्राइम करेंगे, लोग मतलब लोगों को मारेंगे, चुराएंगे कुछ, तो हमारा रेपुटेशन डाउन होगा। रेपुटेशन डाउन होगा तो पीपल हमसे मतलब अच्छे से बात नहीं करेंगे और हमें पनिशमेंट भी मिल सकता है। ओके।
I suppose I really do need to find some job. I'll find muck without you, you stuck-up lord of Perkstein.
You can travel to already discovered places using the map.
You're in the right place. Over here.
कौन है ये?
Do you have anywhere to go?
नहीं भाई, कहीं नहीं है। कौन है? What do you want of me? What's your story?
What do you want from me?
I don't want anything from you. I should actually be thanking you.
Uh-huh. For what?
I've been begging for alms here for days, but I didn't make any real coin till today. And that's thanks to you. The scene you made brought out nearly all of Troskowitz.
अच्छा, यहाँ पे भीड़ लगा तो इसका मतलब थोड़ा बिजनेस चल गया। ओके, डोंट इवन रिमाइंड
You
मी।
don't have to thank me. I could have done without it. And that fracas in front of the tavern as well.
Oh well, not many people can make such a strong first impression. But look on the bright side. Now things can only get better.
Okay, I suppose you're
Yes,
right.
you're probably right. It doesn't get much worse than that. Unless somebody tries to kill me. Again.
You're still alive in one piece. It's a new day and the sun is shining. Like Tomcat always says, bruises build character.
Tomcat कौन है? What is your name anyway?
Hey, you. What's your name, anyway? What do you do?
I'm Bara. Just Bara.
Looks like you know your way around here pretty good. You're from here, right?
I ain't. I'm just passing through.
सब लोग यार एक जैसे नहीं है, ये अच्छे है। So you are a wanderer. Where are you headed? कहाँ जा रहे
Where
हैं?
are you headed? If you're only passing through here.
For work. To the city. I'm tired of serving landholders. They all promise the moon, but then you're eating stale bread, cold porridge, and a nary a groschen in sight. With the city folk, it's bound to be better.
Okay. So you're a wanderer.
You're something like a wanderer.
Nah, I usually find work with someone, stay for a while, and once I save a bit, I move on.
Then why are you begging here?
Sometimes I collect herbs for the apothecary, or help in the tavern. But I'd like to go somewhere else, so I'm scraping up whatever I can. But on the whole, you could say I'm a traveller, or a nomad. But don't say it too loud. The locals don't take kindly to them.
Why?
Because they're different, and it scares people. They travel from place to place and take their home with them.
I'd like to see what their homes look like.
You can go and see them, just don't stare too long.
Okay. Which city
You said
you're
you're
going?
going to a city. You mean like to Prague? Or somewhere further?
I'd like to go to Prague, but I don't know anybody there. In Kuttenberg, at least I have a cousin.
Aha.
Kuttenberg.
So you're going to visit her?
Well,
ये नाम सुना है
she
मैंने.
doesn't know it yet. But I won't be troubling her long, just until I find a way to make a living.
Okay, तो ये भी जॉबलेस है. Why are you helping me? What do you want to do in city? हाँ, मेरी
Why
मदद क्यों
exactly
कर
are
रही
you
हो?
helping me?
Why?
She is a good lady,
Why?
I guess.
Because you look like you need it. I've been in the ship plenty of times, and I
Oh.
know how appreciated a helping hand is in times like that.
मतलब लोग एक दूसरे का दुख समझ सकते हैं अगर दोनों ही परेशान हैं तो. What do you want to do in the city?
What do you want to do in the city?
I'll find something. I'm not afraid of work. I'm not half-witted. Maybe someone could use a cook or a servant.
Don't get your hopes up. The city can be a pretty dangerous place for a girl on her own.
You mean they don't hand out groschen by the bucketful? And the streets aren't full of roasted stuffed geese? I appreciate your concern, but I have to get to the city first. That's going to take me a long while yet.
भाई डायलॉग्स बहुत अच्छे हैं यार इसमें. मतलब ऐसा लगता है सारे डायलॉग सुनने चाहिए मेरे को. हाँ. Tell me more
Do you know
about
anything more
Tom
about
Cat
Tom
कौन है?
Cat?
They say he's a master swordsman, but a
Oh.
real joker too. He loves showing off to girls.
Do you think he might
Do you
teach me
think
something?
Tomcat might teach me a few of his tricks?
No offense, but compared to him, you're a bit of a lightweight.
I don't want to pull wagons, but if he can handle a weapon, I'd be happy to train a little with him.
Well, one of the guards tried to take him on and came back whipped like a dog, moaning like he'd been broken in two.
Well, sure. If he's that strong, I'm not surprised.
More like some trick he's got that our watch doesn't know. Or at least that's what the poor man said.
So Tom Cat यार मतलब अच्छा ये तो पूछ लिया हमने. How does he show off?
How does he show off for
मतलब
the
कैसा
girls?
दिखता है? अच्छा.
With his muscles.
Oh.
He breaks logs with his hands. He even let himself be run over by a load of
तगड़ा आदमी है कोई तो है
A-wagons.
Tom Cat.
Crazy. But to be fair to him, he sometimes helps people. Stanislav's sheep fell into a pit one time.
And Tomcat pulled it out.
And not just that, he crawled down to get it. And when he found the poor thing had a broken leg, he carried it on his back all the way home.
अच्छा आदमी है. Where
Where
can I
might I
find him?
run into Tomcat?
In the camp by the tower. That is, by Rock Tower Pond. He watches the camp for the nomads.
Rock Tower
Should I watch
Pond.
out for them?
कोई तो तालाब है Rock
I
Water.
don't think so.
वहाँ मिल सकता
They
है
mind
Tom
their
Cat.
own
Okay.
business, but strangers usually mean trouble for them, so they're careful. Try not to stare too hard and hold your tongue. Otherwise, Tomcat will show you some of his other skills.
Okay. Good to know. Help me. Glad to have meet me. Help me मतलब I need some. हाँ भाई बहुत चीज़ चाहिए हमने को.
Nobody's going to want to even talk to me like this.
At least you're not
कुछ भी नहीं
walking
बचा अपने
around
पास
bare
यार.
arse.
हम
Although
हमेशा लूट ही
that
जा
might
रहे
not
हैं.
be a sorry sight.
Ah, very funny. I'd rather you tell me where I might get some clothes.
And what do you have in mind? Brocade and satin, a monk's robe, or perhaps Sir Brunswick's armor?
I'd rather not stand out too much. I could use some armor. Okay. I'd like to look noble. Sir Brunswick armor क्या है ये? ये कुछ नया दिख रहा है मेरे को.
What armor are you talking about? Mr. Brunswick?
Oh, nothing. It's just a local legend.
Okay.
They say a famous knight lived here who killed a ferocious lion and saved a many-headed dragon. Or the other way round. It doesn't matter. I don't even know.
And is the armor real?
Maybe. Maybe not. Geibel, the scribe, might know something about it. He has a lot of learned books. I don't know my letters.
Oh. I'd rather not stand out too much. ये चूज़ करूँ क्या? क्योंकि अपने को थोड़ा मतलब नॉर्मल ही रहना है. क्या बोले? ठीक है.
I'd prefer something a little more ordinary. I'd like to blend in with the locals and not attract attention.
After what you did here with that friend of yours, even the deaf and blind would immediately recognize you. But between the two of us, it's
Fail.
easy enough to scrounge up a shirt and trousers if you know where to look.
Oh, I want to steal things that will come in handy. You received lockpick. यार मेरे को steal तो नहीं करना है.
Thanks, but I'd rather get my clothes honestly. I just got out of the pillory. I don't want to end up there
हाँ
again.
ना यार,
Well, I'm
दोबारा
not
से
pushing
चुराने की
you.
बात कर रहे हैं.
Just giving you a few useful tips. What you do with them is up to you.
I need get some money. Okay,
I have
money.
no money. I might as well beg on the village green like you.
The hell you will. This is my turf. Here you go. I'll skip supper. It's partly your doing anyway.
Wow. I mean,
मेरे को कुछ दिया है इसने
Thank you.
पैसा. Okay.
seriously.
Yeah, don't start crying. You'd better find some work quick.
कुछ मतलब में काम भी चाहिए थोड़ा और घोड़ा भी चाहिए अपने को. I don't have any. यार कुछ भी नहीं है अपने पास तो.
I could use a horse. It'll take years to get to Semin on foot.
Don't exaggerate. This province is small.
Still, it would be faster with a horse.
There's a stud farm in Semin, renowned far and wide.
And which way is Semin?
Southwest from here, not too far. There's a road goes right there from the green. Just go down the hill. Once you see the walled farmhouse, you're there. Though I'll be a queen before you can afford a horse from Semin.
Oh. सोने के लिए जगह भी नहीं है. ये
I really need something to wear.
I
ये
I
तो
can
ऑलरेडी
see
कर
that.
चुका ना.
Save up for
ये तो ऑलरेडी हो चुका अपना. उसके बाद हाँ स्लीप
Do
के
you
लिए
know where I
देखते हैं
might find
यार. ये
accommodation?
बहुत अच्छी चीजें बता
Betting
रही है
the
मैं.
tavern lets people sleep in the hay. But you have to pay.
I'm not going near that tavern. I'd catch hell again. Got any other ideas?
If you find some work, maybe you'll get a place to sleep too.
ओके. तो हमें सबसे मेन काम ढूंढना है. वेडिंग का तो नहीं पूछते. वेडिंग का तो ठीक है. ग्लैड
Oh
टू
well.
हैव मीट यू लीव.
It was nice to meet you. But I
Yeah.
should probably get going.
बढ़िया यार, ये
Get a
मिल गया
job
हमें.
and so on.
कुछ तो है
Don't
अपने
worry,
पास.
you'll manage. Till we meet again.
Bye bye. All right, new codex entry. So where are we? कहाँ हैं हम? ये क्या चीज़ है? ये फेंका है जो लोगों ने अपने को. कितना डिटेल्ड है यार हर चीज़. और अपने पास क्लोथ नहीं है, कुछ भी नहीं है, तो क्या करें यार. लेट चेक मैप. ओके. ठीक है, चलते हैं फिर. क्या कर सकते हैं यार. और तो कुछ नहीं कर सकते मेरे हिसाब से. ये किस चीज़ का कैसल है. कैन वी गो इनसाइड. किसी का प्रॉपर्टी नहीं है ना ये. ओह
Put
व्हाट अ
some
डे.
clothes on. You can't just go walking about like this.
Aye. Right away.
राइट अवे. इधर कोई तो काम कर रहा है. बढ़िया. आई थिंक अभी गेम पूरा खुल चुका है, तो हम जिधर जाना चाहें जा सकते हैं. ओह इधर घोड़े भी हैं. साउथ वेस्ट ही बोला था ना. ठीक है, घोड़े बाद में देखते हैं यार. हमें पहले काम ढूंढना है कुछ तो. ओके, आई थिंक इस तरफ बहुत सारी चीज़ें दिख रही हैं. एक एक करके ट्राई करते हैं क्या है क्या नहीं है. ये जाने देगा हमें.
Don't cause any trouble. Got it?
ठीक है ठीक है. बोल रहा है कोई ट्रबल नहीं देने किसी को. लॉक पिक वगैरह नहीं करना है अभी तो के लिए. ये कौन है भाई. ये कोई नया आदमी मिला है मेरे को. What's
What's
new?
new in the county, Master Bailiff?
I heard something's going on in Takoff again. Project the Innkeeper is probably coming up with some mischief to pull on the Gelievites. Will they never cut it out? Their bickering is making work for me. And now I've been visited by one of the local peasants. He said he found more fresh graves behind his field, just below the village, along the road to Nabokov.
What do you mean, more? You sound like this isn't the first time.
That we found someone buried here? Don't even ask. I've been digging up bodies ever since that bandit gang started running rampant. Most of them are von Burgo's men. Also, if it wasn't bad enough, that gang of bandits is rampaging through the region. Now someone's stealing cabbage from the peasants. What a disaster.
Cabbage?
Aye, and the peasants won't stop bugging me about it. I was just visited by a peasant from Jadar. He's been talking my ears off for God knows how long. Say, do I really have to do this? Do I have the time to look for some moron stealing cabbages? And that's about it?
That sounds interesting. Thank you.
I like to report an anomaly. I'm looking for my friend. Where can I find local merchant here? Okay, let's...
I'd like to report an ambush. Some scoundrels attacked my lord's retinue and killed our men.
That's a serious matter. Where is your lord?
Well,
पता नहीं ना कहाँ है यार. He left.
I don't understand why he's not lodging a complaint himself, and why not directly at the castle. He has that right as a lord.
It's a long story. My lord got very angry and then went missing.
Sorry, fella, but I'm not sure whether you're making it up or lying to me. But if you were telling the truth, why don't you bring your lord here and we can talk it all over calmly? I'm sorry, lad, but until then, I've got more important things to do.
Okay. I need to speak with Sarotto. Sarotto कौन है?
I need to speak with Sarotto.
With the Royal Chamberlain? Are you yanking my official pizzle?
Why not?
I'd like to talk to him too, boy, but he's still in Prague. He's hardly ever here. Chamberlain Ulrich is in charge of things.
And where do I find him?
Where do you think? Up in the castle.
But they won't let me in there.
What do you want me to do about it? That's your problem. I'm not going to put in a word for you. I hardly know you.
Castle में जा नहीं सकते यार. I'm looking for my friend. ये भी कहाँ से बता
Excuse
देगा?
me. I'm looking for the man who was in the pillory with me yesterday. Have you seen him?
I can't help you with that. You'll have to find him yourself.
Okay. Where can I find a local
I'd like
merchant?
to buy something. Where can I find some merchants around here?
If it's a tradesman you're after, most of them live here in the village, of course. Your best bet is to ask our merchant Jörg. He knows everyone. I'm sure he'll help you.
Is everything
What's
all
new,
right?
bailiff?
Nothing special. Fortunately, Troskowitz is a quiet village. It's peaceful here, and the war has avoided us so far, thank God. Just here, well, that's how it was.
ठीक है, मैं अच्छा खासा इन्फॉर्मेशन दे दिया मेरे को इसने. So रेपुटेशन भी मिल गया थोड़ा बात करके. All right. यहाँ पानी वानी नहीं है क्या जहाँ से अपन धो सके अपना चेहरा? इधर है क्या? ओह है. Nice man, you are clean. All right. How we are looking? We are looking good. Nope.
God bless. What would you like?
I met the local beggar. Barrow was her name.
He's here again? Oh, confound it. But we'll get rid of her somehow, you'll see.
What? But I...
You didn't give her any money, I hope? Rabble like that are like stray cats. Feed them once, and you'll never get rid of them.
No. She just told me you might know where I could get some armor.
Armor? Unless you want to join the local watch, I don't think I can help you. Unless, maybe, Radovan, the blacksmith from Takhov. We might sell you something.
But Barrow told me you might know of something better. The armor of some Brunswick?
Oh, that? Lad? 'Tis but a legend.
What legend?
What legend?
It's...
तो दोस्तों मेरे को मैं थोड़ा इधर एक्सप्लोर किया, घूमा फिरा, तो मेरे को एक ये बंदा मिला और इससे जिससे मैंने पहले बात किया उसने कोई तो एक ग्रेव की बात की थी. Do you think I look like a knight? I'll set it to some knight. I'm more interested in that legend. I'm interested in that. In it as a blacksmith.
That may be true. But even the finest armor has to pass through the hands of the master blacksmith who forged it. I might be only an apprentice, but that's all the more reason I should take an interest in such things and learn something.
Aiming a bit high, starting with knightly armor, aren't you? How about starting with horseshoe nails, eh?
Excuse me?
All right. No need to lose your temper, I'll tell you. In short, they say the armor of ancient Bohemian Prince Brunswick is hidden here, waiting for some valiant knight to find it.
Oh.
I don't believe it, of course. After all, I'm educated. But you'd be surprised how many fools have set off to find it.
Who was Brunswick? Where did this armor come from? Where should I look for the armor? Okay.
Enough talking. Do you know where I can
सीधा
find
सीधा बताओ मेरे
Brunswick's
को
armor
armor
or
कहाँ
not?
मिलेगा?
Yes, lad.
अरे यार.
If it even really exists. But I do have a little bit of advice for you. Sir Chenyek, who they say hid the armor,
Chenyek.
left behind a riddle. It's a test that must be passed by whoever wants to find it. Do you want to hear it?
हाँ क्या riddle है भाई? Why didn't you search? Okay,
And
tell
how
me
did that riddle go?
Wait, how was it? I've got it. Take your leave of crone and maiden, standing tall behind the gates. Boldly go towards true midnight. In caverns cold, your prize awaits. Pass through the hall of forest kings, hidden deep from hunter's gaze. Standing tall, 2 guards of stone. Behind whom yearned for treasure lays. Between them stands a mighty rock. A subtle niche, yet deeper still. A place to give one's art to God. Behold, my armor gleaming still.
Oh, I think I know where to look. That didn't. मेरे को कुछ समझ में नहीं आया क्या है.
And that was
फिर
supposed
भी
to
एक बार
help.
ट्राई करेंगे कहाँ पे रहेगा यार
Answers come
मैं.
to the wise, kicks to the stupid.
The crone and the maiden towards midnight. We've got east, west, midday, midnight. Well, thanks a lot.
Hold on, I'll give you something else. Sir George, who previously owned the armor, wanted to have a nice poleaxe made in Prague too. But he died of the plague before he could do it. I'm not too certain about Brunswick and his armor, but this is certainly true, because I have a copy of George's order here. Here,
Okay.
take it,
क्या
as
दिया
a
इसने?
keepsake. And now go.
स्केच. ओ भाई हाँ आई थिंक वो आर्मर का स्केच मिला है अपने को. लेट मी चेक. इन्वेंट्री स्केच कहाँ है? स्केच. ओके लर्न. यू लर्न द न्यू रेसिपी फॉर पोलेक्स. डू यू वांट टू सी इन द रेसिपी बुक? ओके सो अगर हमें कुछ बनाना है स्लैश डैमेज इसका इतना रहेगा. ओह आई थिंक नया वेपन बनाने की रेसिपी मिला है अपने को. इसके लिए मटेरियल आयरन फ्रैंकफुट स्टील बहुत सारी चीज़ें चाहिए गाइस. हमारे पास कुछ भी नहीं है. पर एक चीज़ है अपने को ग्रेप पता है जो पिछले वाले बंदे से बात की थी ना. तो उस ग्रेप को खोदने के लिए हमें चाहिए रहेगा कुछ तो खोदने के लिए कुछ तो चाहिए रहेगा ना गाइस. सो यहाँ पे एक ट्रेडर है. लेट मी सी अगर इसके पास है.
Welcome. You can buy everything you need from me.
Okay.
But excuse the selection. A few days ago, when I was returning with new goods, the horse got spooked and my wagon tipped into the pond. I salvaged some things, but the rest is now in the pond.
Pond किधर है वो? Did you have anything value in there? Where did you get? Okay.
Were there any valuables in there?
You bet. Lord Simeon ordered all sorts of delicacies and precious spices from me for the wedding feast. And for Taylor Bartoshak, I was carrying expensive fabrics to make dresses for the occasion. If you only knew how much coin I spent on this.
And where did the wagon tip?
On the roads near the Kachuk Pond, beyond Jelioff. You can still
Kachuk
find
Pond
it there.
beyond
I
Jelioff.
can't tell you how much it still pisses me off. But what can I do?
Okay, I'm sorry to hear that.
Sorry to hear that.
Me too. But what can I do? So, what will it be?
Okay, what's over that hill?
I wanted to ask you, what's on the other side of that nearest hill?
कौन सा हिल है
I'm
मेरे
not
को नहीं
from
पता
here,
बट
and I'd like
पूछ
to get my
लेते हैं.
bearings.
कुछ
You
शायद
look like a
ओपन हो
merchant to me, so
जाए
you
क्वेस्ट
probably
वेस्ट.
know best.
Ja, natürlich, you're not from here. Everyone around here knows that, after what happened in Betty's Tavern. Aber das ist deine Sache. That is your business, lad. Also, what do you want to know?
Okay, where is the church? Where can I find another merchant here? Is there anything I should avoid? Okay,
Where can I
church
find a
पूछ लेते हैं.
church round here? I'm surprised you don't even have a small chapel in the village.
If you want. Die Rettung deiner Seele, junger Mann. You have to go through the forest.
पहले हमने ना कपड़े अच्छे नहीं पहने होते ना, इसलिए इसने अच्छे से बात नहीं की थी, पता है? इससे हम पहले बात कर चुके हैं, मेरे को इतना याद आ
We
रहा
do
है.
not go there either. Und warum auch? The gravedigger Ignatius takes care of burials outside the village, and weddings usually take place without a local priest. No one wants to pay the church more than they have to.
Okay.
Das ist ja wohl klar.
Where can find other merchants here?
Can I find other merchants around here?
Zum Glück nicht, junger Mann. I'm the only merchant here around,
Oh,
trust me.
nice.
Oh, natürlich. There are plenty of tradesmen here who sell their goods. There is Bartosz, the tailor.
Tailor भी
Lives
एक.
at the other end of the village. The apothecary, Emmerich, lives across from me.
Emmerich.
They are hand in glove, or more like hat in hat.
Oh.
What do you mean by that?
Nichts weiter. Just that they play at being educated men. Along with the scribe Geibel, they are always studying some Latin tracts. But of the three, perhaps only Geibel knows Latin, if he really does at all.
Is there anyone else here?
Oh ja. Beyond the tailor's house on the edge of the village is where Bashka the butcher lives.
Oh.
Opposite the Rathaus is the carpenter.
Carpenter
The
भी
rest
है.
of the villagers are just peasants. And you are already familiar with the tavern.
Tavern. What town do you go to? Is there anything? Okay.
Where do you go for wares? What's the closest town?
The closest is Sobotka, the biggest Gichin, what you call Gichin.
Gichin.
And farther north there is Turnov. Half of that one belongs to Herr von Bergo.
Is it far?
Das kommt darauf an. It takes all day
Oh,
on foot.
मतलब
Wenn
पैदल
du was
जाना बहुत
brauchst,
दूर है.
The goods I have here will have to do you. I do not
चलेगा.
think you will get to the town anytime soon.
हाँ, सही बोल रहे हो. अभी तो हम कहीं नहीं जा रहे. Is there anything I
Is
should
there anything I
avoid?
should avoid around here?
Certainly. Stirring up trouble and sticking your nose into other people's business. Here in the village, we don't care much for outsiders. If any do come, they better behave.
I understand that, but we were ambushed by bandits. So I wanted to ask if you know anything about that.
Ach so, ich verstehe. The woods have been full of all manner of rebel recently. That is all because of the war. Verdammte Schurken.
So you've already heard about these bandits?
About those ones in particular, or about others. They are all just gleichen Scheißkerle. Every time I go to the town, the bailiff must send an armed escort with me. It makes life difficult.
So the roads aren't safe?
Ja, das kann man wohl sagen. Herr von Bergo should do something about it at last. But Herr Otto spends more time in Prague than here. And Chamberlain Ulrich... Ach, lassen wir das.
ओके, ट्रेड करते हैं
What do you
गाइस.
have for sale?
काफ़ी चीज़ें पूछ ली हमने इससे. आई थिंक इसके पास ये होना चाहिए. मेरे को यार सवल चाहिए था. है क्या इसके पास? हाँ, स्पेड. स्पेड कितने रुपए का दे रहा है ये? एड टू बास्केट 7 रुपये का है क्या ये? अच्छा, ये पैसा किधर लिखा है? अच्छा, लास्ट में 6 रुपये का है. मेरे पास 7 है. और आई थिंक कुछ बेच भी सकते हो अपन, क्योंकि मैंने ना जब इधर आसपास टाउन में घूम रहा था इधर ही, तो काफ़ी सारा हनी इकट्ठा किया था. ओह, आई हैव लॉट्स ऑफ हनी. तो आई थिंक मैं 40 बेच देता हूँ गाइस. थोड़ा पैसा होना ज़रूरी है. एड टू बास्केट.
Thank you and take care.
प्राइस डिस्कस किया ही नहीं अपन ने. कितना पैसा आ गया अपने पास? 12 रुपये 9 पैसे. स्पेड भी आ गया रहेगा राइट? जो सॉरी, हाँ, किधर है? हाँ, स्पेड है अपने पास. सो आई थिंक हम लोग अभी ये ग्रेव खोद सकते हैं एक तो, ठीक है, जो कि यहाँ पर है. मैं नेक्स्ट पार्ट में कंप्लीट करूँगा, और तब तक रात भी हो जाएगी, तो देखेंगे थोड़ा कुछ यहाँ से और कुछ रात में मिल सकता है क्या, क्योंकि हमारे पास अभी तो कुछ भी नहीं है, तो बहुत सारी चीज़ें हमें चाहिए रहेंगी. तो मिलता हूँ गाइस जल्दी आपसे. थैंक यू सो मच फॉर वॉचिंग एंड या टेक केयर.